And we're here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Thursday, June the 12th, 2025. This is your pal, Uncle Bruce, coming to you live from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We've got smoke in the air here from forest fires. We have kind of air quality warnings going out right now. So the windows are closed. My studio is I'm all closed in, so I got a fan going to keep cool. And I welcome you to the program this morning. It's nice to see you here. Congratulations, option writers. You've been making money this week, last week, this month, this year, 5 years in a row, 4 years in a row. Keep up the good work. They're handing you wins after wins after wins, I think. I love it. We are lower this morning to kind of start things off with. It would appear we're down about... what were we down here? Here we go. We're down about 281 now on the Dow Jones, and we're down 32 on S&P. We're down 117 on Nasdaq. Looks like anywhere from about 0.5% loss on Nasdaq to 2/3% loss on the New York markets at the moment. Gold is up $59 an ounce. That is directly a result of the crashing U.S. dollar, and oil is down $1.03 a barrel at the moment as well. Thank you for joining in here on the poll question of the day. 101 responders already. The question is that SoFi was given a $20 price target yesterday by an analyst, and that helped the stock reach $15 yesterday. You may have noticed that. The question is, I think it'll break 20 before the end of 2025. Do you think SoFi will break that number by the end of the year? So far, out of 107 responders, 72% say yes. Only 28% of you don't think it'll break 20 by the end of the year. I'm kind of with the 72%ers because I know that at the end of July, we're going to get the financial release for the second quarter. And then it'll be August, September, October. The end of October, we'll get the next release. And then November, and then at the end of January 26, we'll get the next annual quarterly release. So we have 2 quarterly reports still to come out this year on SoFi. And I'm guessing that they will break their expected numbers. They will exceed their target. They will more than surpass gross sales, net profits, margins are improving. Number of members are much higher than anticipated. Every metric will just be a win metric for SoFi. This quarter coming up, which ends in 18 days, and we'll get the result at the end of July, and then the end of October when we get the third quarter financials. And the anticipation of the fourth quarter for December 31, we'll get that number by the end of January, and I think we'll break it again. And so $20 a share beyond 20 is in my guesstimation. And I think any of you are, going right now, 73% of you are saying the same thing. I think you're right. Fantastic. It's $14.85 right now. The stock got to about 1477 or something about half an hour ago. Now it's back to 1485. It's pushing 1490. It could well be 15 by the opening, and today we could close at 1550, maybe tomorrow even 1550, towards 16 if this run continues. I'm just waiting for corporate announcements to be made, additional corporate development announcements to be made on SoFi. I'm certain they're coming. We'll just kind of wait it out. I think the street's kind of sniffing something is up, and it's looking good. GameStop. Last night after the bell, they calmly released a little news release that if you read it carefully, at first glance, it gave you the impression that they were going to, quote, try to raise as much as $2 billion of additional cash, and that they were going to issue zero interest senior convertible notes. And that word convertible completely panicked the uninitiated, the uneducated, and the uninformed investors, who I will refer to as victims There is a sad group of people out there. Really, it's unfortunate that either are purposely spreading false rumors or are willfully ignorant of reality because they don't fully read the text of these announcements that are made by these companies. GameStop quite plainly and clearly issued their press release last night indicating that they would raise 1.75 billion on a zero interest rate convertible note with a $250 million option. If you know the history of GameStop like I do, and many of you do know the history of GameStop like I do, you know that this is already a done deal. This deal is already fully maxed out. The company has, in effect, been contacted by an investor probably in the last month or two. And the investor basically said to the company, we want to invest in you guys. We believe in your game plan. We like the way you're cleaning house with underperforming stores, underperforming countries. You've raised a bunch of cash. You're getting into crypto. We want in. We want to invest in with you because we believe that GameStop shares in these areas here, even double the price, is a bargain compared to what you're going to become and how valuable you're going to be. And we know you've got 6.4 billion now in cash. You had 1 billion a year ago. You got 6 billion now. How much can we give you under what terms and conditions? And Ryan Cohen, no dummy, is going, well, the last time I raised money, I raised $1.5 billion a couple of months ago. And I did it at 0% interest on a conversion that is at my discretion during the lifetime of the deal, which was a 6-7 year offering. And the new guys said, let's do that. And so if you read the press release a couple of times, you'll quickly figure out, oh my God, they're getting $2 billion in total cash at 0% interest for a 7-year commitment by the investor. It's a 7-year note. And anytime in the 7 years, GameStop can convert the note into stock at the price of the company's stock at that time. Not today's price, not this morning's opening price. It has nothing to do with it. It's in the next 7 years. So you have to ask yourself, why would an investor put in $2 billion into a company that no one likes? Wall Street won't acknowledge the existence of this company. They don't even cover it. There's only 2 analysts on this thing. Why would an investor put $2 billion into GameStop for 0 interest? And the only way out is they either get bought out with cash anytime in any increment or all of it, and or a combination of cash and stock, and or just stock. And they don't know what the price of the stock is going to be when they get the stock. It has to be where the stock is trading at the day the company decides to pull the pin. So if 2 years from now, 4 years from now, 6.5 years from now, with everything that GameStop has done and will do, the shares reach $50 a share one day, Ryan Cohen could call these guys up and say, I'm giving you stock at $50 a share for your $2 billion investment. And these guys are going, okay, we'll do that deal. Here's $2 billion. It's in trust with the lawyers. Get the paperwork done, and here you go. So by the end of this month, in the next 18 days, that deal will be done. The $2 billion will be in the hands of Ryan Cohen and company. And now, the worst case scenario, I think, that we're looking at for GameStop is that they're going to be hauling in 5% interest on their money, $420 million a year in interest, plus their stores, which the remaining stores they have are money makers. And you saw the numbers. We talked about them yesterday, how their collectible sales are now the second highest area of business. It's going to become their number 1 area. And it's very profitable, high margins compared to selling video game systems and video games. They're going to make a couple $100 million doing the stores, and $400 million in interest. The company's going to make over $600 million a year in profit. There's only 440 million shares out there. They haven't issued any stock for the last deal and this deal. No stocks, no issues, no dilution. So you divide the gross revenue by the shares outstanding, and you go, holy crap, man! That's $1.50 a share, $1.70 a share net profit. 40 times earnings. They're going to trade at a high multiple. That's going to put the stock at $65, $70 a share, which is 70 times 4. It's $280. Old school thinking. Remember GameStop from 4 years ago? $70 a share is $280. Welcome back. What a deal. I have a suspicion that Ryan Cohen probably has 5 other text messages in his personal phone for another 10 billion anytime you want it. 2 billion at a time. 2 times 5 billion at a time. When do you want to do another one? Because investors on the outside are going, well, Mr. Cohen is not interested in running a depleting number of retail stores. That's not his game plan down the road for the next 15, 20 years. This guy isn't interested in being the chairman of the board and CEO of a public company that once had 6,000 retail stores and is now down to, 2,600 retail stores, and could be down to 2,300 retail stores by next year. Is that what this guy wants to do with his life? No, not really. There's something else going on, because he's got $8 billion in cash. What is he going to do next? Of course, I've made the occasional mention that I think it would be a brilliant idea to just buy up 10% of SoFi stock on the open market. At $15 a share, you can get 10% of SoFi for $1.5 billion. You got 8.5. Buy $1.5 billion of SoFi. Stock's going to $40, $50 in the next 2 years, and you tripled your money. You don't have to do anything. You might get a seat on the board, but do you want one? Okay, you'll take one. Buy 20% of SoFi. Become the single largest institutional holder of stock of SoFi. And just keep Noto running the show and taking that stock to $50, $100 a share, and you'll make 6 times your money on SoFi in the next 5 years. $100 a share. You bought them at 15. You put in $3 billion times 6. It's worth $18 billion. What are you going to do with the other $7 billion or other 6 something billion that you got left over? Now what? It's just me. I'm just a guy in front of a computer saying, here's an idea. If you buy into SoFi, you're buying into a profitable company. It's not like they're going to be profitable someday, maybe. No, they're profitable now. They've been profitable for over a year. They're going to be way more profitable next year than last year. And 3 years from now, SoFi will have 35 million members, 40 million members. I mean, come on, this thing's going to be huge. Why aren't you buying this stock, I ask? So, it's a passive investment, but a good moneymaker. On the other hand, GameStop's idea is, well, we think we're going to buy Bitcoin because we think Bitcoin can go to $500,000 a coin in the next 3 to 5 years. So we're going to load up on Bitcoin down here at 100, 105, 110,000, whatever's trading at. From time to time, we're going to buy gobs of Bitcoin because we've got 8.4 billion. We've already put 400 million into it, I guess. Let's double our Bitcoin or triple it or quadruple it. And if it goes to 500,000 a coin, and GameStop has 20,000 coins, 4 times as much as they have now, that's $10 billion of Bitcoin. They're using, what does it cost to triple their position of Bitcoin now? 1,500 coins. They have to spend 1.6 billion right now. They got 8.4. Well, let's call it 8 billion net. They got 8 billion net and use 1.6 of that to quadruple their Bitcoin investment. They still have $7 billion in cash left over. 5.5, 7 billion. They can easily buy 10% of SoFi and still have 3.5, 4 billion in cash left over. And Bitcoin goes to half 500,000 a coin, and GameStop goes to $100 a share. GameStop is a $120 stock, $150 stock. I'm just a guy in front of a computer that doesn't know what he's doing. Just trying to figure out a way you guys can make a couple of bucks, okay? Just a couple of dollars so you can retire a little more comfortably than you're going to retire now, and or quit your dang day job and say, see ya, boss. I don't need this bullshit from you anymore. Thank you, but I've got other plans, and those involve me being a full-time option writer because this is too easy. Do you need to buy GameStop stock this morning? No. You need to write GameStop cash secured puts this morning. That's what you need to do. You need to write 20s or 22s or 25s or 27s or 30s. Go all the way up to and go all the way out to next June 2026. Go out and bring in $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 a share in premiums on top of the value of the contract. So if you're going to write 10 cash secured puts that are 25s, you're going to use $25,000 of capital to write 10 put positions, cash secured puts. Good for June next year. You're probably going to get $3 to $4 for that. So that's a nice little cash injection, $3,000 to $4,000 on top of your $25,000. If, however, you have $30,000 and write 10 $30 cash secured puts, they're book valuing right now at 5, 6, 30 a piece. They're going to probably go for $8.5, $9 each. You're going to bring in $8.5 to $9,000 on top of your 30. That's almost 30%. $9 is 30% on your money. You're now sitting on $39,000 in cash, and you can bring in daily interest on that money. And I know you can get 5% on that money through any kind of probably more than 5% on your money per year by acquiring an ETF that concentrates on corporate bonds. If you can get 7% interest on your money, which shouldn't be an issue, that is 0.6% roughly a month in monthly payouts. So that would be $2,300 a month in interest for a $39,000 balance. $2,300 a month times 12 months. It's a 1-year deal. 12 months, if you want it to be a 1-year deal. 2,300 times 12 is 23,000 plus. No, it's more. It's not that much. You see what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to figure out 7% on $39,000. It's $2,800 a year. It's $2,800 in interest on top of the premium you just got. So you're now sitting on $42,000 to $42,000 from your $30,000. Is that an okay return on your money? Putting up 30 to turn into 42 in like a calendar year? You debate that amongst yourselves. For those of you with retirement accounts, any of you out there with $300,000 retirement accounts that are sitting right now with asset managers that your employer has hired for you, or that your mom and dad's old firm that they're managing your money at 2% management fee every month for you. You're getting a 4-6% return per year, 8% return. Here's a way to get a 30-40% return on your money. Turn 30 grand into 42,000 kind of, or turn 300,000 into 420,000 by writing cash secured puts on GameStop. I mean, no one is going to tell you to do that anywhere in any organization. But do you want to do that with every dime you have? Up to you. But 10 or 20% of your portfolio into this kind of a deal is a pretty nice return. Now, if you want to do cash secured puts on SoFi, you want to do cash secured puts on AI, on ASTS, on other up and coming growing companies that are growing by leaps and bounds in different fields. Now you might have something for your retirement account that over the next 5 years will really make things happen. And you can take a $300,000 account that has to grow to multi-millions by the time you retire. This might be the way to start things off. Grab 300, turn it into 420 in a year, go from 420 a year from now, and push it up to 600,000 the year after, and then from 600,000 the year after, 8.5 to 900. Like you see, you're getting to the millions level, 1 or 2 million level by the time you retire 8, 10, 12 years from now. Whatever that timing is, I don't know how old you are, but there you go. But I'm just a guy in front of a computer. I don't know what I'm talking about. Welcome to the show. Day after tomorrow is lesson number 19. And last evening, my phone blinked at me a couple of times. A couple more of you signed up for the class. We're filling up. We're close to shutting it off. So if you're interested in joining us, send me an email, make your payment. Everything's down below in the description. Just make the payment to PayPal for $200 US. Send me an email. Tell me, Bruce, I just sent you $200. If you're in Canada, I keep forgetting to mention this, but for my Canadian viewers, if you're in Canada and you wish to be in the class and you don't want to use PayPal for whatever reason, you don't have to use PayPal. You can do an e-transfer for the class. You need to send me about 274 Canadian dollars or something like that. That's what it is. I would recommend you send me an email first. I will reply to you and tell you the amount necessary to equal 200 US dollars. I'll give it to you in Canadian funds. And then you can send that amount and register for the class that way without being a PayPaler. For some of you, you don't want to do PayPal. You don't have a PayPal account. The exchange rate is ridiculous to do it through PayPal. I know. So you'll do an e-transfer instead because you're in Canada. I'm in Canada. Okay, good. We'll keep it in Canadian. Okay. Looking forward. Jen and I are looking forward to welcoming you Saturday, June the 14th, day after tomorrow at noon Eastern. And we'll be on for about 3 hours. All of you who have registered, you're going to get an email from me with the link to the session. It'll be just like this right here. You'll be at home, be watching me on the screen. You'll notice this comment area. Jen will be moderating it. I'll be standing in front of this board, which will be cleared off. And we will educate you on how to get richer writing options, call and put credit spreads on 0 day to expiry contracts and everything around it. We have got stuff to cover. I don't know if I can do it in less than 2 hours net. I'm going to try to do the whole show in less than 3 hours. But once it's edited by Emily, it could well be a 2-hour video, 210. Once we get all the ums and ahs and the delays out of the way, we edit it up nice and clean. I'll be working on that. I can't wait to do it. I'm very excited. I know many of you are excited about this class, and some of you are doing nicely already, writing triple Q 0 day to expiry contracts. And within a year from now, I predict there will be a high number of the viewers of this channel who will be writing 0 day to expiry contracts, 1 day to expiry, 2 day to expiry, 3 day to expiry, and so on dozens of different stocks that are now eligible to do this with. This is the growing area of the option market. It's the next big wave coming on top of all the other stuff we can do already. Thank you all for being here and joining in. Welcome to the party, pals. We're down 170 on the Dow, which is 0.4%. We're down 17 on the S&P, down about 0.3 of a percentage point. And the NASDAQ's trying to rally a little, down 52 points. 1/4 of a percentage point is where we're at right now. The triple Qs are at 531.36, down $1.05 at the moment. Rocket Lab looks to be off about 39 cents. And IBM, which we've been following here now for a couple of weeks, just running along here, this morning is so far unchanged. We don't have much of a move here. 281.52 on 14,000 shares pre-market. So the pre-market is not telling us anything. The stock is holding its own, even with the red print we have going on. The shares were down to the 280.50 level about 3 hours ago, but they recovered back to the 281 area, and now we seem to be unchanged. PPI, producer price inflation analysis, seems to indicate that that the inflation rate has not taken off yet at that level. This is exactly what the market was expecting, because if you recall, when Trump began to announce all these tariffs out of nowhere, he delayed everything by 90 days to give everyone time to get ready for it. And all of corporate America, when it comes to importers of retail goods, importers of machinery and others, front-loaded their deliveries now. And so we had a surge of imports come into the U.S. from the East Coast, the West Coast, from every other angle, Canada and Mexico. Product moved into America very quickly to avoid the tariff increases that were coming. And now we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Tariffs have now been risen all over the place, and imports have dropped like a rock. There's still imports, but they've really backed off. And in the next 30 to 60 to 90 days, you're going to begin to notice the impact of tariff inflation at a store near you and or at a business near you. You will need someone to perform a certain function, a certain business. They're going to tell you that what you need done is 15% more expensive than it was 6 months ago or more. And that's where you'll go, oh, that's the sticker shock we're talking about. Oh, here it comes. It didn't show on the inflation report today, because the inflation report today is for back in April, May. We're waiting for June, July, August inflation reports to show the new pricing. I know a number of you are working at organizations that have already experienced the hit. You already know it. You've already seen invoices or are aware of the increased costs that your employer has now experienced, and you've heard of and maybe have seen firsthand layoffs of people being let go. You've already begun to notice it. You're on the front line, and the rest of the country will figure it out. Richard Carlin, welcome to the show as usual. Andrea's here. The Big E is here. Welcome, all of you guys. Lisa's saying that these GameStop cash offerings are becoming more frequent. At least they did it on a red day. Good chance to sell cash secured puts. Exactly. Buyback calls and write cash secured puts. Aurora, good morning, everybody. Charlie is in the house. Sharon is here from New Jersey. Welcome. AJ is here. Matt, morning all. No members only show this morning. We did a members only show this morning. Andre Delatorre, good morning all. Charlie, looking like a great day to write cash secured puts. Eddie is here. Chase Rosita Parker in the house, baby. Stuart Longsdale here. Matt, good morning, Charlie. Was thinking the same thing. Any thoughts on poor man cover calls with this dip? Charlie, I was also thinking about poor man cover call, $10 Jan 2027 calls were around 2,000 each. Jeff Glass saying hello. Mandu, number 21. Good morning, everybody. Charlie, I think I'd rather do cash secured puts, though. Just fold my arms and wait it out. Gotten really good at waiting on GameStop. Laughing out loud. Matt, right on, man. Laughing out sound. Same here. Still haven't worked up the nerve to write a covered call with my stock there, but hopefully soon. Matt, yeah, was thinking to write cash secured puts and maybe throw a premium into some poor man covered calls. Makiso, good morning. I wrote a $34 strike cash secured put on GameStop expiring tomorrow. Any good advice? I'm assuming I just need to roll out a ways at this point, since the price is probably going to drop more today. Yeah, probably what you're going to do. Charlie, what was your premium? Are you ahead or close to even? If exercise, start the wheel strategy, write cover calls for a profit. If shares get called away, write more puts, rinse, repeat. Mark is here, number 27. Free range is here. Good morning. Folks are not noticing the member show. We did the member show and we had an audience, so I don't know what's going on with YouTube's alerts. No idea. Jared, good morning from sunny Cincinnati, everybody. Team Casino, free range. How do I access it? As a Gold Bagel member, you should be able to access the show by going into my channel's homepage, and you should be able to find it there. If you can't find the link, send me a private email, and I'll send you a link to the alert show as soon as I can. John Biscuit, I wouldn't be surprised to see SoFi break 20 by the end of the month, whatever, whenever. Whether it'll stay above 20, those are a different matter. Charlie, no member. No member show. Charlie, no member show this morning. Live show is late. I think Uncle Bruce threw his computer out the window. Jeff, are we skipping this and going over to the big show? What's going on? Doing what I can. I didn't get a notification this morning, is what some folks are saying here. Free range. Thanks, Charlie. Charlie, this is the big show, baby. McKeesco, Charlie, 556 premium. Tried buying back yesterday with a limit order, but it never filled. I'm sure I'll be at a loss today. CKT number 35. Legacy, laugh out loud. Good morning, everybody. Legacy is number 36. Rocketeer, GameStop is copying MSTR 100%. They raise cash. This cash raise was 100% predictable. GameStop will continue to raise money around this price level. Very interesting. D.A. Truda. Juan is here, number 44. Juan, JM, the lurker count is huge this morning. Hit the like button, people. Signifies Zoro. I just when I start to forget Bruce is a boomer, he reports on the Dow. I love this guy, never change. Michael, the rumor is that GameStop might purchase PSA collectible grading service. In the meantime, they just keep adding to the catch watch list. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? If they do collect them and buy them out. Yeah, and add more stores to the services they offer and higher margins, much higher than gaming margins. I don't know. Hector, I did not get an email notification for early show this morning. Interesting. Rocketeer, the biggest thing looming over all stocks at the moment, especially banks like SoFi, is inflation. I feel like people just have forgotten how bad it was in 2022. ALA, good morning. I'm number 34. Who cares? Says, good morning, everybody. John, I think Red Cat is a better stock right now. Okay. James of the Misty Tree, good morning, Lucky 52, except for the unluckiness of also missing out on the Bagel Show notification. Robert, number 55, thumbs up for Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Good morning, all stock market with Brucers. Thanks, Robert. AJ, it's interesting to think about Michael, the man, nothing like writing a $14 SoFi cash secured put for July 18 at 95 cents on Tuesday. And 2 days later, it's 50 cents. This is fun. Winning is fun. Hector, number 60, John Biscuit. Is GameStop still a thing then? JR, GameStop, everybody. Good morning. Let's get some dinero here. Michael, GameStop still has the big boys who naked shorted it by the you-know-what, because that's why they can offer and make money like this. This is the thing that I love about this. One of the things I love about this stock. There are still shares shorted on GameStop, yes. Not as many as there used to be in proportion to how many shares are outstanding. But Ryan Cohen is issuing these zero interest debentures, senior convertible notes, building the company's value, growing the company's asset base, increasing its cash flow and profits. And the shorters are just going to lose. They're going to lose badly. I can't help these guys. You can't help these guys. It is what it is. They're doing what they're doing, and they're going to pay a terrible, terrible price for being shorters. What can I say? We're 23.72 right now. The last short position I saw, 47.5 million shares, which is only 11.6% of the free float. It's not high like the old days, but it's still significant. So there you go. A lot of the shares of GameStop are registered and cannot be shorted, and that's why the short number is so low, I think, because in the past, way back in 2020, we had 100% short. It was insane back then, absolutely insane. I remember doing a video in June of 2020 talking about the short position of GameStop. And I commented at that time, the stock was $4.80 a share. That's like $120 now, $120 a share now. And at $4.80, I said, this cannot go on. Well, there will be a day of reckoning. I don't know when, but there will be. Well, it took 6 months. By December of 2020 and January 21, we all know what happened. It went ballistic. They made a movie about it. Unbelievable. Anyway, welcome all. Makiso, SoFi, cash you could put $15 strike expiring next Friday, $1.08, now 46 cents. I like this game. This is fun. Lisa, I had sold GameStop, a GameStop October $35 cover call. Let's see how green it looks today. Oh, yeah. Anthony, yeah. The man, holy cow. Am I reading my chart right? GameStop dropped to 23.80 right now. Bargoon City. And there are victims here getting hosed out of this stock. Anyone who's being talked out of this stock by an advisor, they're being ripped off because the company is not issuing any stock right now for this $2 billion. They have 7 years to issue paper at their discretion for this $2 billion, just like that $1.5 billion they raised already. So $3.5 billion in the bank account of this company is for stock at GameStop's choosing when they want to issue it at what price. So if just in 1 week, 4 years from now, the shares run to $60, you remember last year when they ran to 68? They run up to 60. Cohen can use that day and notify the bondholders, we're converting your stock at $60 right now. They can't do anything about it. $3.5 billion at $60 a share. Not 23, not 24, not 27. There are people getting ripped off out there. And that's the saddest part about it. Got a whole bunch of emails coming in. Welcome, everyone. John Biscuit, this thing sounds like a winner. I think it's an opportunity. ALA, I picked up 100 more GameStop in the pre-market below 24 to write a contract on in my RRSP. Smart move. Thank you for the cheap shares to write on and the opportunity to average down. I'm never going to give you up. There you go. TL, I'm so bullish on Ryan Cohen. I'm starting to question my sexuality. There you go. B Tizzle, most of the selling is the arbitrage bond players using shorts to build out their hedge. However they want to do it. Sell puts in SoFi or GameStop. What do I do? Brian, number 68. Good morning, John T. I didn't get your bagel number stream. I didn't get the bagel member stream today. It was very odd. I'm hearing this from a number of you, and yet I did the Trade Alert show to an audience, and I was getting comments. So I have no idea why YouTube did not deliver the alert. I made an alert and delivered it. And I can't know until after the show whether you got it or not. That's the problem for me. I have no idea if it went out or not. And when I see an audience watching the show, I'm going, obviously it went out. Now I find out some of you didn't get it. Susan Shops, number 74, thumbs up for you, Bruce. Should I look to roll my 10 GameStop Jan 26 $30 cash secured puts with a $5 premium to roll to June 26 for a $6 premium, or should I just hold the Jan 26 as thinking probably will shrink faster? For now, I would sit where you are. For a $1 differential, not worth your time. I would rather you just wait it out right here. Yeah, that's probably what you want to do. And as the shares, if the shares start to recover in the next week or two into this 26, 28, 29 level, maybe then you'll look at going into June, but you'll go into June 32s or June 35s. And now you'll bring in dollars because you'll buy your contract back for a lot less and you'll sell one for a lot more. And there you go. Brian, yes, that is the question. What do we do with our Jan 26, 29, or 30 cash secured puts? We just talked about that right there. Mark Downs, number 85. White Feather says, I've been writing 0-day to expiry spreads on the S&P E-mini futures to avoid the pattern day trader rule. And I hope you're making nothing but money. Trip, good morning, everybody. The man, looks like I'll be buying my January 26 GameStop covered calls. I suspect you might just be doing it. Brian, Uncle Bruce, did you realize GameStop is 80% cash of their market cap? That is unheard of. I know. It's they're incredibly cheap, actually. They're very low cost compared to the cash balance they're sitting on. I know. Oh, I know. A Trip, Uncle Bruce's pre-morning show didn't get added to my notifications. It was my subscription feed as a link. Vilbus, I have some GameStop $40 cover calls to buy back this morning. Yeehaw. Charlie, I didn't get the member show earlier, and it's not showing up in your members only vids. Again, there's a technical glitch at YouTube. I am not doing this on purpose. It is a YouTube glitch. I don't know why. I don't know how. I'm just a guy trying to help you make money. If you want the link to the show, send me a private email at brucefrommer@hotmail.com. I will send you a thing. KP, I got it. KP, you're in, baby. You're in. All right. It was great. I'm so happy to see that name pop up this morning. I'm wondering about you. Good stuff. The man, that's a private message. Man, Vilbs, yes, I'm buying back my 30s today. Also, I'm making money. Bobby just came from morning show. Good morning, everybody, and Uncle Bruce. Vilbus, it's been raining cats and dogs here in East Texas the last few days. Woke up to a fun-filled roof leak that was supposed to be fixed. Brian, GameStop annual meeting at 10 a.m. Central Time this morning. That's right. Today is the annual meeting for GameStop. It's a virtual event. You can't attend it in person. And I don't know if there's going to be any information shared to us other than what's already out there. I have no idea. But what a week for GameStop. I mean, what a week. Monday, the stock broke 30. Tuesday, they came out with their financial numbers at the end of the day. Wednesday, they announced a $2 billion financing out of the freaking blue. And today is the annual meeting. The stock, I think, is dirt cheap at $23.65. I think it shouldn't be under 30 right now, but I'm just a guy in front of a computer. I keep telling you, I'm just a guy in front of a computer talking to 287 people going, what's going on with GameStop? Will SoFi break 15 again this morning? It's 1488. I think it will. I think GameStop, I think SoFi will break 15, and I think GameStop is headed, SoFi, I keep confusing. SoFi is headed to 20. GameStop will break 30. But what minute of the day? Don't push me on that. Richard Carna, I just had my mom buy 200 more GameStop at 23.66. Well done. Well done, Brian. Go, Mom, go. Mr. T, I don't think GameStop short story is over. I don't think it's over. Rocketeer, I just bought 2,500 GameStop at 23.70. The selling is out of hand. There you go. Brian, about 15% of GameStop shares are off the market and directly registered. Lisa, Uncle Bruce is the original gangsta of GameStop, Nostradamus. Richard Carlin, Mom will buy back her $40 GameStop covered call when the market opens. Oh, well done, Mom. This is beautiful. Lisa, we all know this GameStop deal will be completed in a few days. Early next week, it'll be announced after hours, and then boom, boom time. What about 3 days after the annual meeting next week, Ryan Cohen declares an SEC filing? I bought 1 million shares at $23.75. What if he does that? What does the stock do then? I know. What about Roaring Kitty? Draws a cartoon picture on some post somewhere. Stock goes to 40. I don't know. I'm just a guy in front of a computer talking to Savage at Wall Street. When GameStop jumped to 35, I sold 30, 35, 40, 45, and even $50 covered calls for Jan 26, all the way out to Jan 27. Laughing out loud. I am grinning from ear to ear today. Needless to say, I'm ready to write 2250 cash secured puts. Giddy up, double D. I didn't get the alert or email, but I found it on YouTube. I found you, Bruce. You can't hide from me. I will track you down. There you go. Lisa, let's guesstimate how much a GameStop $25 June 2026 cash secured put premium. What could it be going for? Jeff, I didn't get the notification. I couldn't find the members show. Charlie, found your pre-show in the posts tab on your YouTube homepage, not the way it's normally displayed. Weird. See, there you go. Again, I'm just a guy. ALA, thanks, Charlie. I was able to find it there too, but I couldn't find it in the normal place this morning. Makisco, it's is Traders of the Options Discord still around? It's no longer showing in my Discord list. I'm not sure what to make of that question. Discord is still going. Walter Young, Charlie, I did it the same way. Jeff, Discord is still going. James the Mr. Tree, posts tab. Thanks, Charlie. I'll know where to check if it happens again. The posts tab. Double D. I feel you. Jeff Glass, thanks. I'll look out for that if I didn't get if I don't get the notification tomorrow. Yanis, the meeting is today. The annual meeting is today for GameStop. That's right. Today is the annual meeting for GameStop. Oh my goodness gracious. What is going to happen? That's right. Today is the annual meeting for GameStop. Should the shares be under $30 a share? I don't think so. But they are. What can I say? They're there. Just another day in paradise. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. Thank you, everyone, for being a follower of this channel. Thank you. Thank you for being a member of this channel. Really appreciate it. Great to have you here, everybody. There we go. Thank you again, all of you who are here, members of this channel. Oh my goodness, Gold Bagel members in particular. Thank you for really stepping up and being a Penthouse member of this channel. Much appreciated. All right. We had a good show last night on the Primetime Live for Gold Bagel members only. We covered some ground there, trying to speculate what was going to happen today. And here we are this morning, running again. Oh my goodness. We've got all kinds of stuff to follow. We're at 1490 on that SoFi stock. It's coming back up to 15 again. Will it break 15? And if so, by how much? We opened in 11 minutes. We're at 9:19 in the morning Eastern time right now. 11 minutes away from the opening. Rocket Lab at the moment down 36. SoFi is down 17-18 cents. GameStop down a whopping 4.76. I cannot believe it is that cheap on this incredibly good news of another $2 billion in cash in their possession. I am stunned at how the street doesn't understand what GameStop is actually up to. I'm amazed at how idiotic people are out there about trading this stock down here. But hey, your opportunity, kids. It's your opportunity. How many of you have made a killing on this stock the last 4 years? You're going to keep making money on these guys. Triple Qs are down 125. 23andMe is at 5 1/4. MicroStrategy this morning is down 7.69. Spire is off 13 cents. Smart Rent up 3 at 94, almost 95 cents a share. Apple up 62 cents. Then we have some losers and winners on the Magnificent Seven. Tesla down 4.89. Microsoft is up 2.88. And then Google down 84 cents. Amazon down 76 cents. NVIDIA down 118 at 141.16 or 141.66, excuse me. We're negative on Meta down 293. Super Microcomputer down 54 cents. ASTS down 56. Still hanging around 35.91 though. AI off 17 cents. Palantir down 29 at 136 a share. Unity down 31. Goldman Sachs down 265. Cisco Systems are actually ahead 20 cents. Spiders are down 144. The Netflix stock down 139. Did gain $16 yesterday. Pfizer down 4 cents. ARC Innovations down 57 cents. IBM, after gaining $5.28 yesterday, and now gaining probably $30 in the last few weeks, up 18 cents this morning. Only 18 cents. The volume on IBM right now, 17,600. We got 9 minutes to go to the opening, and then we'll find out whether there's a sell block there, if there are people now going to try to take profits. This stock is right at all-time record highs. 281.75 is the all-time record high. The market cap for IBM is $261 billion, up from the 160, 180 level not too long ago. Low for the 52 weeks, 167. The high, 281 is where we are right now. Will there be a $10, $20 pullback? It is trading at 48 times earnings. And if you buy the stock for a dividend yield, you're getting 2.39%. You can get way more money from a T-bill than buying the IBM dividend. But it is what it is. It's doing what it's doing. We'll see how it all plays out in the next 8 minutes. On Uber, we're down 58 cents. On HPQ, we're unchanged. Home Depot down 84. Vanex Semiconductors off 137. Adobe up 117. Enphase down 61 cents at the moment. Oracle had a very good earnings report yesterday. The stock was up about 7% earlier this morning. And they're going to spend more money on AI. And they're expecting their AI business to climb by 70% this year. That's why I wonder, why would AI and Unity and ASTS, why would they be down if this is going on? Well, the reason the markets are lower is not because of AI and problems in AI land. The problem with the market this morning is a certain gentleman in the White House who is talking about putting out implementing what are being called as unilateral tariffs. No negotiation. We're just going to slap you with tariffs of whatever percent because you don't want to make a deal with us. That kind of talk is what is coming out this morning. The market didn't like it. Anyway, that's what I've got. That's what I heard. So we'll see what's going on. Okay. Andre Delatorre, I wrote an email to traders of the options, but I've not received a response. And I'm not sure what's going on. I'm hopeful that things are okay. If anyone out here can give me any info with a private email, please help me out. I'll try my best to steer people in the right direction on Discord. Sean, hi, Bagel Gang. Have a good show. Uncle Bruce, Big Bruce. John Harpster, good morning. Lisa, Boeing back under the spotlight. Fatal crash of that Dreamliner. That was terrible today. Henry T, AM, red day today. Makiso, can I get another link to rejoin Discord? For some reason, it's disappeared and not coming up when I do a search. Send me a private email on that. Maybe you did last night. I can't remember. I'll check in. JM, buy shares or write cash secured puts. What a dilemma. Brian, Boeing is only down 6% and they kill people with shoddy craftsmanship. GameStop raises free cash with great earnings and they drop 20%. Go figure. Who cares? IBM used to be my mainstay holding. I had to dump it once the dividend didn't make it worth managing. There you go. And the man is here. Thank you all for joining in. We've got member-only commentary right now. Thank you, all of you. We're 5 minutes away from opening the show. Here's a guy driving another nice, shiny BMW because of GameStop. Way to go, Zen Estate, buddy. Keep it going. Yes, I sent you an email last night. Thank you. Okay, I will respond to that when the show is done today. Zen Estate, I'm 117 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you for that. We have a question of the day going right now. 248 of you have responded. There are 306 of you watching right now. Do me a favor. Respond to that email, to that poll question, and also find the thumbs up button and respond to that for me. Thank you for giving our little show a little momentum. We have 123 thumbs up, so we'd love to hit 200 today. We've been hitting around 170, 180 lately, so with 303 here, hit that thumbs up button, everybody. There are 69, 70% of the audience who are answering this poll question. They are of the opinion that SoFi will break $20 a share by the end of this year because they were given a $20 price target yesterday by an analyst. So there was an analyst giving SoFi a $20 price target, and the stock did pop yesterday. We did hit 515.17 for the high yesterday afternoon. We're at 1488 to 1490 right now, the last moments in the pre-market. Could we break 15 and get into the 1550 neighborhood today or tomorrow? Only 31% of you don't think SoFi will break $20 by the end of the year, which I find a fascinating thing. I appreciate this response. Very good response from a very nice audience today. 301 of you are here. Welcome, 301 viewers. Thank you for joining in. 135 thumbs ups. Look at them go, baby. They're coming in. Thank you, everybody. 256 responders of the poll question of the day. Bobby, I've been on Discord the last 2 days. Perhaps you were banned or something. Zed, what will happen first? NVIDIA to 200 or SoFi to 20? Who's going where? Bagel Babe, I did the thumbs up, by the way. 4880 Knickerbaker. I bought my first option today. I bought. Or did you write? Are you a writer or a buyer? Now, are you sure? Did you write? Did you sell to open? Or did you buy to open? What did you really do? You're brand new. Let's see what happens. Brian, Uncle Bruce, if we sell GameStop cash secured puts today, do you think that selling the Jan 26, 25s, 27s, and 30s is a good idea? Could get like $8 to $10 premiums. I think the better idea is go to June of 26. Add 6 months. More money is what I would be doing. Mr. Premium of the option, happy Thursday. Time to fill our pockets. Christina, morning from California. We got 2 minutes to go. GameStop, 2388, says. Mr. Poto, any watches? I don't know what's going on. Bagel, I was assigned Lunar yesterday at $17. I ain't too mad, though. Turned around and sold a covered call. Giddy up, Bagel Babe. Brian, Did you? How did you do any options? Market isn't open, so maybe they were done yesterday. We're trying to figure out what's going on here. Zed, my first option trade was GameStop buy to open. That was the first and last time I made that mistake. Yes, indeed. Yes, we don't do buy to opens on option trading here. We do sell to open. We write contracts and let them expire or let them shrink nicely for money. That's how we operate in this house, and the kids around here are making money. Giddy up, everybody. Class number 19 this Saturday, noon Eastern. Come on in, pop on by. The class is filling up with the regulars, the newbies, the very successful writers, those who want to become successful. Welcome to the party, pals. It's great to see so many familiar names registering for the class as usual. There's a reason why. Why is it that my most successful option writers have taken every single class? What a concept. What an interesting little thing. Everyone, all of my regulars who bought the classes after the fact, were in the class, during the class, who've taken all of the classes, they tend to make up the highest proportion of the most successful option writers that this channel has. Go figure. It's really something. Okay, let's see what's going on. Brian, 6.1 million volume on options on GameStop already. I don't know what I did. I was on Robinhood, and maybe it's pending, says 480. You probably put in an order, a pending order, and you're about to get filled, and I am not sure what to make of what order you're doing there. I don't know if that's a good idea. Larry, the bells have been rung, Bruce. Corey, I'm making money, baby. Richard is here. Brian, snowboarder for life, DH, ALA, and welcome all to the program. It's nice to see you with us today. Thank you again for joining us, all of you from wherever you are out there. Thanks again for being part of this familia. I'm glad to have you here. I'm just going to double check something right now. I've got to go over here. Something is not quite what's going on. I don't know why. What? Let me double check here. There we go. There we go. We're going to go member only commentary right now. Thank you, member commentators. All right, there we are. Got this figured out. It's taking me a while to get my act together today, but we had that issue this morning on the alert. I don't know what to tell you, but we had that alert thing, but hopefully we're okay here. Welcome all to the show. Thank you for joining in. 272 responders for the poll question of the day. Thank you very much. And the thumbs up numbers are now 148 with 315 people here watching. A lot of activity this morning on GameStop, SoFi, IBM, and Boeing, and all kinds of stuff going on. Welcome to the program. Thank you, 272 people, for answering the poll question so far today. Thank you. SoFi is 1488, down about 18 cents as best as I can see. Just double check now on my sites here. Okay, we're getting different numbers now. 1475 on SoFi, and we're down 202 on 203 lower on the Dow. We're down 13 on S&P. We're down 29 on Nasdaq. Gold is up 59 bucks an ounce. Oil down 122 a barrel, and the VIX is up 83 cents. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's go over to our thingy here and check out our quotes. We're down 210 on the Dow. Where Qs are off 86 cents, 531.55. Spiders are down 166. They're off more. So that's interesting. SoFi 1475 down 31 cents. GameStop down 531 to 23.22. Some of you folks are really busy right now. With option writing, buying back calls, writing cash secured puts. Keep me posted. GameStop down 532. Rocket Lab down 8. IBM down 47 cents at 281.17. Nvidia up 19 cents. ASTS up 14. HIMS up 46, MSTR down 1168. And away we go. It looks like member commentary is working, and then it wasn't. But Charlie, other than class one, I'm most excited for this Saturday's class on 0 days to expiry. Let's go. Thank you all for being here and joining in. Bagel Babe is here. Tom, you could turn off members only. Says you've turned it off. GameStop's down 19. Charlie, wow, boom! I just sold a Jan 26 $30 cash secured put for $9.40 premium. There you go. GameStop at the moment showing 23.17 at the moment. There's premiums available right here, right now. Gonna triple check my thing. No, it looks like everyone's here. Flint Creek is saying hello. You're a member. You're in. Looks like member commentary is working. Please say hi and do a test for me. That would be great. The Qs are down 76. The Dow down 231 now. That's a half a percentage point going on to 0.6. The Nasdaq only down a fifth of a point at the moment. 1480 on SoFi after bottoming out at 1471. We're now 1480, down 27 cents. Legacy, I'm here. Okay, that it's working. So welcome members. Members can comment on the channel right now. Please become a member immediately. GameStop 2302 down 550. What a bargain. Rocket Lab down 17. IBM down 94 cents to 280.70. We're watching IBM very closely to see what kind of a pullback we're getting from these 282 highs. This has been one hell of a run. 2000 SWIT. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me, letting me know the member chat is functioning properly. Welcome one and all to the program. We're down 235, 236 on the Dow. We're off on the S&P about a quarter of a point. Same with NASDAQ. VIX up 89, gold up 56 bucks an ounce, oil down 105. The US dollar is getting crushed overseas again. It is relentless. It is, for some of you, it is slow motion and you don't notice it. But if you go to a 3-month chart on the US dollar up against the yen, the pound, the euro, the Canadian dollar, the American dollar is getting whacked. It's coming off, and that is bad news for future inflation reports. There are some analysts that are warning people, but a lot of analysts are not taking inflation very seriously right now. I'm amazed by how slack they are about it. This is going to be a nasty run. Well, what do I know? I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to help people make money as option writers. Congratulations. Those of you writing cash secured puts today on GameStop, writing calls, buying calls back on GameStop, enjoying the shrinkage of cash secured puts on SoFi this last week. Fantastic. Some of you have been able to roll over your SoFi cash secured puts. Keep up the good work. The triple Q credit spread writers that have been a little army of you that are building here. You're making money. Be careful, be cautious and conservative, and don't be in a hurry to put together a new credit spread right this minute. You want the market to open, settle out, give us an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, then take a look at triple Qs and see if you can find a nice spread for an expiry today or tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever you need to do. Giddy up. A 1467.72 on SoFi. GameStop 2296. The Dow down 248, almost 250 lower on the Dow. We're down 0.56. S&P off 0.28%. NASDAQ down 0.29. It's down 55. So we have a red start to the morning. We'll see how red, how intense is it, or do we get a bounce back mid-morning? We top out around lunchtime, and then we drift lower for the rest of the day. How is this going to play out? Gonna keep an eye on this. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all. Vilbus, I just got $668 for a June 26, $25 cash secured put on GameStop. Oh, my goodness. So you're willing to pay $18.32 to buy GameStop between now and a year from now. That is a great trade. Bobby, I can't type, but I cannot, but I I can type, but I cannot hear myself. Oh, wait, I'm typing, not speaking. It's all good. Bruce, I'm okay. Jeff, just hit January 26th, $30 at GameStop for $9.50. Tom got $3.25 for a $25 July 18 put. Interesting. July 18 expiry put, $3.25. James the Mystery Tree. Whoa, I mean, boom. I just got $10.50 for a June 26th, $30 GameStop cash secured put on GameStop. Unbelievable. Jeff, will sell more if it drops more. Talk of the bonds being priced between 1 and 4 p.m. today, and the price will be driven down then. See how that goes. We got the U.S. market, the United States government issuing $22 billion in bonds today, this afternoon, and we'll see how that goes. We're down 198 on the Dow. It's trying to recover a little of its losses. We're down 8 on S&P. We're down 21 on NASDAQ. Okay. Giddy up, everybody. 1472 again on SoFi. The low of the session on SoFi has been 1466. We've had 6 million trade in about 9 minutes. GameStop 2339. Low of the day 2282. We're now at 2339. We've bounced up a little bit here on 16.2 million. Very heavy stock offering to start the morning. Again, the company is not issuing any stock for this convertible note. They're issuing a note to bringing in $2 billion in cash at 0% interest. How good is that? And it's a 7-year note giving GameStop 7 years to choose when to convert the note into stock at any amount in any amount of the bond. They can do 100 million here, 50 million there, $1 billion here, all of it at any price the stock trades at for the next 7 years. This is not supposed to be down here at 23 bucks a share. This is a joke. So this is your chance to buy back calls you've written and put cash secured puts out there. Absolutely. Giddy up, you guys. All right, let's see what happens. Brian, GameStop is up to 64 on the IV. It was 60 yesterday. Must be a lot of options entering the chat. Christina, $31 cash secured put on GameStop for Jan 26. They're giving me 10.24. I put up 3,100 and I got $1,024 back on my money for 6 months. Yeah. Okay. You're on the hook to buy the stock at $20.76. Are you nervous? I don't think so. I wouldn't be nervous. Oh my goodness. Is Ryan Cohen going to buy another 500,000 or 1 million shares on the open market at any time with the stock all the way down here? He might just do that. He might buy 2 million shares. He might buy 5 million shares. I don't know. I wonder what is going to happen. 23.38. This is ridiculously cheap, but hey, I can't help the losers who are getting screwed out of their stock. I can't help them. Charlie, stink offer. I'm in to sell 8 537, 542 triple Qs at 18 cents. I'm close to hitting. I just needs a little push up and I might get out. Triple Qs 532.06. You might just get out. You might just be taken out here at any moment. I'm not sure if you're selling too low. Maybe you should be going for 24 cents and getting a little more for that. Just saying. No rush. You're early. I think you're too soon. I think you're trying to do this way too soon. Anyway, it is what it is. 537, 542 is the stock. The Qs are 532. So you're trying to write a $5 out of the money call and trying to get 18 cents for it. There you go. Giddy up, Charlie. However it works for you, it works for you. Down 194 on the Dow. SoFi now at 1489 again. It's popped up. 1490 on SoFi. Here it comes. It's coming back up again. It's going for the high of the day and might be taking a run right at 15 right now. Let's see how that plays out. Spiders are still down 78. The Qs are down 35. Dow down 198. Oil down 111. 1492 on your SoFi. That's the high of the day right now. And now 93. So looks like $15 is in the gun sight of investors on SoFi. Charlie, I might change it to 536.41. I don't know if you want to go back. You may want to stay where you are and raise your price. B Tizzle, hey, opened a 2022 put spread on GameStop. Times 75, received 28 cents for these. Closed them a minute later for 18 cents. I took 10 cents. $10 times 75, $750. Thank you very much. Giddy up. We are at 23.78 on GameStop now. And 14.95 on SoFi, make it 14.96 now on SoFi. Rocket Lab down 27 cents. IBM is up now. Is this accurate? Hang on a second. What's IBM doing here? That is not accurate. We're at 280.21. Got up to 282.12. We're at 281.90, and something is wrong with this chart or with this compilation of value. Yeah, something is wrong on the IBM quote. It's showing a gain of $13 and it's at 281. It hasn't moved. So something is glitching on the IBM quote on one of my systems here. I wish I could be more accurate. I do the best I can with what I've got. You guys keep an eye on it too. Let me know what it's doing. I'm showing it at 281.79 now. 281.79 up only 27 cents. There is no big run happening on IBM. There's nothing going on. It's up 27 cents only at the moment. My Yahoo Finance page is showing a $13 gain, which is of course not accurate. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Let me refresh. Yeah, even a one-day chart is showing an inaccuracy here. I'm not sure what's wrong with my glitchy thingy over there. So it could be just IBM's quote. There might be others. I don't know. We're down 189 on the Dow. That looks to be accurate. We are off 6.6 on S&P. We're down 12.5 on NASDAQ so far. That seems to be it. IBM only up 14, 15 cents. Now it's up 24. Jumping around a bit. Got up to 282.12. It's at 281.76. IBM hanging on to a slight gain at the moment. All right, the Dow just slumped under 200 again, now down 201. We'll see if this goes further. Boeing and Nike are leading the way down on the Dow today. 1496 on SoFi. The high is at 1497. We're right in that neighborhood right now. 1496.97. 8.1 million traded. Looks like SoFi wants to take another shot at $15. GameStop 23.97. The low was 22.80. We have recovered $1. Now we're at 24.19. GameStop has recovered $1.40 from the low in 10 minutes. This is 24.19 on GameStop. It is coming back on right now with a bit of a run here. 14.96 on SoFi, 24.20 on GameStop. And both are moving higher. We're down a dime on SoFi, down 5.96 on GameStop. Rocket Lab down 28. IBM is now 281.69. Looks like it's up maybe 17 cents approximately at this point. 14.97 on SoFi, 15 on SoFi, $15 on your SoFi, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. Great to have you here. Okay, we're following a lot of stuff here. Let's keep going here. Chewy's got a nice pop, says Brian. Savage of Wall Street, just sold 5 $22 cash secured puts expiring January for $370.75 on GameStop. Thank you. May I have another MIHA available? I just got $634 for a Jan 26 $26 cash secured put. I'll take that on GameStop. Savage of Wall Street. Okay, I'm done for the day. I'm working and I'm in charge of 50 people. So I got to get back to that. But nice to make money in 15 minutes and then be done for the day. It all starts with class number 1, kids. There you go, Savage. Thank you for that message. James, the Misty Tree. Oh, I just bought back those $30 GameStop cash secured puts. Sold for $10.50, bought back for 10. I had 10 of them, so I made $500 in 5 minutes. Okay, 6 minutes. Made $500. There's a day trade. 24.02 on GameStop. 15.01 on SoFi. SoFi down 5 cents. The high already 15.04. 9 million volume on SoFi. It looks like it wants to go through 15 here. By how far, we'll find out. Can we reach 520, 1525, 1550 today? Could that be the case? 1504 right now, SoFi climbing again. We're down 217 on the Dow, falling further, down 580 on S&P, down 7 on NASDAQ. Trying to keep up with all you guys. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. Giddy up, everybody. Sheepy, any Canadians able to sell cash secured puts on GameStop? My broker won't let me. You got the wrong broker. You got a shift broker, so something's wrong there. Juan, closed my GameStop $40 covered call for January for a 44% return. Nice job, JM. Bobby joined the cash secured put party on GameStop. 25s for Jan 27, $750. I took $750 for those 25s. Well, if the shares want to climb back to 25, 26 today, your puts will drop $1 at least, maybe more. So keep an eye. 23.87 here on GameStop. We were into the 22.85 level. We're now 23.87. 15.05 on SoFi. Looks like it wants to take another pop higher. It's down 1 penny. Your SoFi red by 1 cent. It's about to go green. Triple Qs are green. 532.48. They're up 7 cents, but the Dow's down 183. The NASDAQ is down 6.8, and the Qs are up 7 cents. Optimistic there. 15.07 on SoFi. 15.07 on SoFi. That is the high of the day. 15.08 now. It's up again. Up again on SoFi. We're green on SoFi now. We're up a couple of cents on the session. 15.09 has already been hit today, so there's nothing for sale here. 9.6 million traded. There's no resistance. We're back to the 15s again, and we're going higher. So if we do anything like yesterday, 60, 70 million volume on SoFi, we're at $16. We'll be at 16. Nothing's going to stop that. We'll see. Just a guy in front of a computer trying to tell you what's going on. Want you to get richer. Nothing personal. Okay, I just broke with Questrade, says Bobby. Brian, look at Unity stock chart. Christina, Jan 26 GameStop cash secured put $32. I got $10.92 for that one. Christina's grabbing gobs of money right now, just gobs of money. What's Unity doing? What are you all excited about on Unity? Let's take a look here. Where is it? Here to 24.28. It's up a nickel. Yeah, it's a V recovery, isn't it? Went down to 23.77. It's now 24.28. Mind you, it's nice to see a move like that. It was only 50 cents, so we're not going to get too excited, but we're happy. Certainly going in the right direction. 184 drip and dip on the Dow. The Qs are now off 18 cents again. The NASDAQ is falling a little bit. SoFi 1504, GameStop 23.69, Rocket Lab down 17 cents, IBM off 74, 280.78. And IBM's quote has been fixed here to be more accurate. There you go. Sheepy, TD Bank. TD won't let you do it. Move. Mike wrote $23 GameStop cash secured puts for next Friday, $1.09 each. I'm willing to buy the stock at $23 a share. It's trading at $23.71. Give it to me. I got $109 already. I'm only going to pay $21.91 for them. Come on, they're $23.71. I'll pay $21.90 anytime. Mike, something tells me you're not going to get exercise. Already down to 78 cents, Bruce. They're already dropping. 109 to 99 to 89 to 79 to 78. Nice. Mike, keep the drive alive. I like the way you're doing it. It's 15.12 on your SoFi. We're up 6 cents on SoFi. I bet you we're breaking 10 million volume now. Yep, 10.6 million volume on SoFi in 22 minutes. And we're at 15.10, 15.12, 15.13 is the high of the session already. Stock wants to go higher. It's the only green on my screen. The only green stock is SoFi. Everything else is in the red. The Qs, the Spiders, the GameStops, the Rocket Lab, the IBMs are down 88. NVIDIA's up 70. ASTS is up 87. And IMS is up a couple of bucks. But I'll tell you, we're seeing red, a lot of red out there. MSTR down 290. AI up a nickel. Supermicro down 4. Tesla's up just 32 cents. Palantir up 17. Google down 170, Apple down 70, Microsoft holding a 230 gain, Meta down 344. Broadcom up 70, Amazon down, Intel down. We got Netflix up $4.80 a share, Coinbase down $5, Costco up $2 to $9.99. Eli Lilly holding a 147 gain. Uber up 16 cents, Cisco's up 48, Adobe up 19, AMD up 3 cents, Unity up 5 cents, Enphase down 24, Moderna down 58, Pfizer up 14, HBQ is down, HD, Home Depot is lower, Vanik Semiconductors is lower, Goldman down, Boeing is down 9.60 a share, Target up 53, JP Morgan is down, Walmart, Disney, American Airlines all in the red, DraftKings up a dime, AMC down 15 cents, and Royal Caribbean up two pennies. And that's it for the mixed bag of markets. It's amazing. 147 drop on the Dow. Qs are down 11. SoFi 1511 and now 1505. So we are volatile here on SoFi. GameStop 2380. My Fidelity is having issues for trading today, says Henry T. Bobby, don't use the big 5 banks in Canada to invest. Cheaper to go with Quest Trade for sure. There you go. Trip Hazard wrote 137, 0 day to expiry. 527, 522. Put credit spreads on the Qs. I was paid $4,100. The Qs are 532.31, and our friend here needs the Qs to stay above 527 for the day today. 137 contracts, spreads on the put side. 4,100. How much of that 4,100 does he get to keep? We'll find out. Rocketeer says SoFi option volume is insane today. Brian, GameStop, 20 million volume on GameStop. Welcome back to the party, pal. We got action. Legacy bought those $35 covered calls back for a 31% profit. Charlie, that's the problem, Sheepy. I was using TD Web Broker also. I had to change to Quest Trade. TD wanted me to do a quiz, and when I didn't answer one of the questions correctly, they denied me. Charlie said I couldn't try again for 6 months. Just walk from these guys. That's what you got to do. There you go. They don't want your business. Charlie, switch and have been making money ever since. TD lost out on all those fees. And I'm sure the fees are cheaper elsewhere. Dow is down 170. Qs are down 56. SoFi is at 1497 now. GameStop 2384. Rocket Lab down 40. IBM down 126 to 280. 40 or so. Now down 109. IBM under some pressure this morning. Funny stuff. No dull moment here. What is going to happen today, everybody? Welcome to the party, pals. For some of you, you need to find the right broker to do your business with. It's the way it is. Some brokerage firms don't welcome option writing. They just don't welcome it. I don't know. Their options departments aren't very good. I don't know. So Quest Trade, if that works, you go with it. If you need IBKR, or if you're going to go in the U.S. into Tasty Trade or other firms, you decide who you're going to use. 14.98 on SoFi. It's coming back to 15 again. 14.99 right now on SoFi. We're coming back to 15 again. 11.9 million volume on SoFi. GameStop volume is 25.2 million. 25.2 million in 27 minutes on GameStop, as well above normal. Total normal day, 12 million shares. We're at 25 million already here. 2380 down 475. I don't think this is retail investors getting out. I have a feeling this is these are hedge funds playing a game here on the on hedging the stock. I don't know. Against options, I don't know how to play it. I don't know how to say it. I'm not sure what they're doing. But to me, it's an opportunity for you to grab cash secured puts. Write them. Write cash secured puts. Bring in a pot of money and offer to buy the stock back for way less than it's trading at. Be a nice guy and take massive percentage gains. I would take massive gobs of cash and earn daily interest on it if you can. If you're sitting on an RSP account, a 401k, an IRA account where you can only do covered call writing, then if you have done covered call writing on GameStops, they should be all down in price. Every call you've written should be off today nicely. Hopefully, some of you are really experiencing some nice profits. You can get ready to write additional call options on your GameStop. Give it another couple of hours and let's see if this stock truly stays down here or begins to rally to 26, 27 again. And then you might write 28s and 30s for 6 months out, 3 months out, a year out, and take dollars, baby. That might be an idea. All right, giddy up, everybody. Thank you. Let's see. There you go. 480 Nick Baker is a new member of this channel. Welcome to the party, pal. Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. $10 a month gets you in here. You can write comments with us. Thank you. If you become a Gold Bagel member, you can join us every Wednesday night, Primetime Live, and every morning, theoretically, at 8 o'clock as a Gold Bagel member. But whatever is working for you, welcome to the program. And thank you for joining us. It's great to have a new member join us today. All right, the Dow is down 168, 160 now. Qs are off 67 cents. Spiders are off 65 cents. Slight loss on those. SoFi 14.92, GameStop 23.41, and Rocket Lab 26.92. Opportunities today to write cash secured puts on some of these issues. And IBM down 120 now. We're watching profit taking come there from that big run we've had. We'll see what this wants to keep doing. NVIDIA is up 46 cents. ASTS up 76. The HIMs are up 71 to 58.27. MSTR down 4.55 right now, and AI is up 4 cents. Charlie says, welcome, 480 Nick. 480, sorry, I was driving. I did a $25 call to open with a $29.40 break-even price. I'm ignorant, and I'll be in this class this Saturday if I'm able to. Can I watch the old ones as well? Yes, you can. You can acquire them. You can buy the old ones off my website. And if you have any problems with your links, just send me an email, private email, and I will send you the links to the classes that you've acquired. You definitely want to watch number 1 and number 2 ASAP. Lesson 19 on Saturday might be a bit over your head, but then again, you can watch it as many times as you want, and you'll get an edited version of lesson 19 once it's edited later next week. Anyway, there you go, 200 US a class, and you will learn how to write options. And you are watching people here making thousands of dollars this morning on these positions they're doing. There's one guy who made in 5 minutes $500 just on some cash secured puts on GameStop. That paid for 2.5 classes right there. Piece of cake. You'll do this for the rest of your life. Jan 26 as well. That's what I did on those contracts. Zed, good morning. Our GameStop cash secured put $40 strike expires June 26 for an $18 premium. Like, are you kidding me? That's crazy. I don't know if I'd write that one. Henry just sold cash secured put GameStop 32 for Jan 26. They gave me $11. Depeche, welcome, Nick Baker. James of the Misty Tree, I did 10 SoFi Jan 26, $15 cash secured puts. They gave me $250. Yummy. Just picked up $2,500 to write 10 cash secured puts for $15. And that's kind of where we're at with the stock, around this 15 neighborhood, 14.96 right now on SoFi as we speak. That is all air. That is pure time value, no book value. Very good. Depeche, Nick, always best to start with a practice account. There are many ways to screw up, laugh out loud, even when you've been doing it for a while. And there you go. That is another great piece of advice I try to bring out from time to time. Take lesson 1 and lesson 2 if you're brand new to option writing. Open up a practice account with any of these online brokerage firms for free, and then replicate the trades people are doing here and just do what they're doing. You can do that with pretend money and see if they're making money. You'll find out these practice accounts are live. They follow the market live. You'll see them change in value live as the screen goes on. And if you're following 4, 5, or 6, or 10 of my viewers, you got 6, 7, 8, 10 trades watching. You're just watching them all the time and just sitting there. Is he making money on that trade or not? How's it going today? What happens with this? What happens with that? Learn to learn, kids. This is smart trading. Welcome to the party, pals. Depeche, I sold 20 cash secured puts on GameStop for various expirations and amounts. Depeche, you're getting greedy, aren't you? You just how can you take money from gamblers like that? How do you do that? How do you live with yourself making all that money? I think I know. I think you're doing okay. I think I have the answer. A Trip Hazard, I wrote 27 put credit spreads, 24.22 on GameStop that expired July 18th. I got $1.09 for a $2 spread. Really? You got $1.09 on a $2 spread? That's amazing. That's crazy. That's wow. But that's close.
Wow.
You're watching it, and wow, Auntie Jen is in the house. How are you, Auntie Jen? Wow,
I'm good. Just, foggy and snotty from the air.
What's the guy's name that says, wow, ghosts?
Yeah, ghosts. My doll.
My doll?
Yeah, it's him.
I need more cowbell.
Yeah.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Who is that?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Christopher
Walken.
Christopher Walken, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, Mike. You're on it. Wow. Depeche, I got vacations to pay for, man. I got to write these contracts. I got to write 20 cash secured puts on GameStop. I have vacations to pay for. Now you're talking. Christopher Walken says, Tom, Lisa, I got $6.45 for a GameStop June 26, $25 cash secured put. That is huge. That is a huge hit. Zed Estate says, I just sold GameStop $40 strike for $19 premium, a contract. If I get assigned, I'm purchasing the stock for $21. More cowbell. All right, you're taking the $1,900 against $4,000.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's in the money. It's the GameStop is off down to 23.14, down 5.41 this morning.
Yeah.
So cash secured puts are way up there.
Yeah.
So Zed is going, give me $1,900 against $4,000.
Go ahead.
That is 45% on my money right now.
Wow.
If the shares go up to $30, this contract is worth $10. It'll trade at 11. He'll make $8. That is not scary. There are no ghosts here to worry about. Wow. No ghosts. This is good stuff. Cash secured puts. Way to go, Zed. Vilbus. That's Colonel Angus. That's Colonel Angus. Wow. Down 64 cents on the Qs. IBM down 47 cents. Rocket Lab down 50. GameStop at 23.27. SoFi 14.90. We broke 15 again today. Will we do it again and bust into the 15.50 range? I think so. I think the stock will continue to go higher. This is a temporary slight pullback and another run, I think. But what do I know? I'm just a guy in front of a computer. What do I know?
They say our air is better today, but from this window it looks worse.
It looks awful, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I'm keeping the windows shut.
Oh, yeah.
I've got the fan going to try to stay cool. Not gonna.
Got the AC on, got those filters going.
Whoa, definitely. I'm thinking today is the entire enchilada day. Today.
Oh, it's Tuesday special today.
Oh yeah, ham and cheese and egg. Won't be eating until at least noon.
Yes.
Later, so yeah, this will be good.
You have to get off early.
Yeah, I gotta leave you folks. We have relatives to visit later today. Jen is getting antsy. We can't be late.
We have an appointment.
We can't be late. We have to be there on time. You see.
It was pounded into us.
It was pounded into. You better be there on time.
I think punctuality came just before godliness.
Oh my goodness!
Like it's so close.
Kids get dressed. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, when you're throwing that many in the car, there has to be a schedule.
There has to be a schedule when you got 5 kids.
Okay.
Jen was one of 5, so fun times. Maybe not. There you go. What's going on here? Lisa, 39% profit realized on my GameStop. 17th of October, $35 covered call. Thank you very much. Nicely done. Easy money. Ready to rewrite and or take cash secured puts in the meantime? Absolutely. Just take the money whatever direction they want to give it to you. Look at those Qs. We're now up 25 cents on those Qs. I've been saying, don't get in a hurry to write Q spreads right now. Just wait. Wait another hour. If this market has a dead cat recovery, the Qs might be up 50, 60, 70 cents. And then you might be able to write high 530s, 538s, 539s, 540s. Push the envelope out there and then write expiry for today contracts. Keep an eye on that. We're going to be talking about strategies on on these spreads Saturday. We're going to be talking about a lot of strategies for calls and puts. You guys will get, I'm sure, quite a bit out of there. Depeche says, I bought mine back way too early, Lisa, but hey, sometimes you make your move, and that's what you got to do. We're up 7 on Qs. We're down 15 on SoFi, 14.91. We're back to 14.93. We're down 5.30 on GameStop, 23.25 on GameStop. The low was 22.85, something like that. About 40 cents off the lows of the session so far. Rocket Lab down 39. IBM down 12 cents. 281.40 at the moment. Has not yet given up any serious ground at this point in time. JM says $5.95 for a January 26, 2020, a $25 cash secured put on GameStop. So you can get almost $6 for a $25 cash secured put. That means you're offering to buy the stock at $19 a share. It's trading at $23.26. Are you comfortable buying GameStop at 19 because it's trading at 24 right now? I would be, or 23, 28, whatever. Not a bad return there. 2,500 is what you got to put up to get 600 back. 25% on your money. No, about a quarter of your money. For 6 months. 6 months. The stock goes to $25 a share or higher. Those contracts are worthless. They'll be worth nothing. By January next year, they'll be nothing. You keep all $6. Now that is a nice return on $2,500. And I know no one around here will do that. Most folks who will write these contracts will buy them back between $3 and $1, between $1 and $3, and they will roll into 28s or 30s and take in another $6. Buy back at 3 and write another one at 6. Then buy that one at 3 and write another one at 6, and make another $300 a contract, another $300 a contract, and that adds to your $2,500 total. There it is. You go from $600 to $900 to $1,200 return on your $2,500. Welcome to the option writing party, folks. This is why you're called a casino. You guys are casinos doing that. Casinos always win. Amazing. JM, thank you, gamblers. Charlie, I already moved up my bid on the Qs, Uncle B. 37.42 hasn't hit, but I'm up there. There you go. Double D. I got $7 on GameStop 25s for Jan 26 earlier today. I got $7. Nice going. Stock goes to 26.27 next week. Those are going to be $4, 3.5, 4.5, something like that. All of you will be laughing on those already. Giddy up. We're up 25 cents on the Q. So the Dow down 117 or so. SoFi at 14.88. GameStop down 5.33 at 23.22. Rocket Lab down 47. IBM unchanged at the moment. As we continue watching what's happening this morning on the opening, thank you all for being here today, especially those of you who were kind enough to give us a poll vote. 335 answered the poll today, 335 people. 67% of you believe that by the end of this year, SoFi will break $20 a share. A majority think so. 2-1, it looks like. 33% say no, 67% say yes. And we've received 168 thumbs ups today already for this show in 1 hour, 12 minutes. Thank you for 168 thumbs ups. You're about to pass yesterday's total. We have a shot at 200 here. If you guys can find that thumbs up button for me, thank you very much. 14.94 on SoFi. Another surge just came in. A buy surge on SoFi is happening right now, right this moment. We've traded on SoFi 15.7 million shares, and the stock looks like it wants to take another shot to 14.95. Here it goes, another penny higher, another one. We may run right to 15 and beyond here. GameStop 23.34 at the moment. The low on GameStop with a volume now of 30 million volume. The low was 22.82. Okay, and we're now at 23.29 on 30.2 million volume. So GameStop is holding 47 cents on the gain from the low, but still down 5.20 on the session. How long will it stay down here for? How many shares will it take to bust it up? because I think it's going to go higher. I don't think it'll stay down here that much longer. Thank you again, everyone who is here. Corinne, number 170 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you. Bobby, okay, last one. Boom, $25 GameStop cash secured put for December 27th. I received $9.10 for that one. That is obscenely good. 40%. Is that 40%? That is 36% on your money plus. Nice job. December 27th. Dak, what's happening here? Dak making a 20-pound donation. This is real money. This isn't like Canadian money. This is, sterling. Hi, Uncle Bruce. I wrote covered call credit spreads on the Qs on Tuesday on the rise, and I wrote put credit spreads on the dip last night. I cashed both in for a 90% profit. Nice. Well done, Dak. And thank you for the donation. We're heading out to Drumheller today, which is a UNESCO area in Canada, and we're having lunch with some relatives today. Going to see some of the siblings from Auntie Jen, and this will help the lunch tab and the gasoline. And we're going to stop on the way home at Costco and pick up a few provisions. So thank you for making it possible. It's much appreciated. Bobby, now I'm going to buy some BILs because I'm writing all these secured cash secured puts. I have all this cash. I need more BIL ETFs to haul in more interest. Thank you very much. Jay boy, I was sitting on a bunch of GameStop cash secured puts that just went red this morning. They expire tomorrow. What was going to do a roll today, but maybe I should wait to see if there's a bounce back tomorrow. And there's another thought. Bobby, number 17 BIL in the bank, baby. 17 or 17 shares in the bank. Way to go, Bobby. Pulling in daily interest on this. Easy money. The weekend coming up. 2 free days of interest. Lovely. Paid every 30 days. I love the fact that some of you out there are hauling in $500 a month in interest, $1,000 a month interest, $1,500, $2,000 a month in interest. Free money from all this cash you're sitting on from cash secured put writing. Beautiful job. Giddy up, everybody. Love it. Splayer, I am sure we're going to see $20 earlier than $40. Well, that makes sense. I mean, we have to go to 20 before we can go to 40, I'm thinking, but we'll see about that. We're up 87 cents on the Qs. SoFi, $14.98. $15 right now in SoFi. We just hit 15 again. Here we go. 23.04 on GameStop. Opportunity knocks here to write cash secured puts for big money. Rocket Lab down 36 cents. IBM up 61. IBM has gone green. SoFi pushing $15 again. We'll see what happens. The volume on SoFi now, 16.5 million, and the volume on GameStop, 31.7 million. That is 2.5 times normal volume, normal daily volume. 23.09 right now on GameStop. To me, I think this is just an opportunity to get in on some really cheap paper. Companies sitting on a boatload of money now. 8.4 billion in cash is what they're going to be sitting on by the end of this month. 400 million in interest a year, 8 million a week in interest. A week, 8 million in interest. That's if they do nothing. Think about what they could be doing with this money. Doing nothing, they'll make 8 million a week. Nothing. Just run your stores and collect interest on the money. Wow. Make 2 million a week in the stores, and you're making 10 million a week. That's 500 million a year. Is that right? I think so. 10 million a week. Yeah, 500 million a year in profit. $1.25 a share net profit. 40 times earnings, $50 stock. It's $23. I'm just a guy in front of a computer. I can't explain it any simpler than that because it will trade at 40 times earnings or more. Oh, yes, it will. To me, this stock price, this is a takeover target. GameStop is a takeover target. At $23 a share, I'd be buying this up if I were a hedge fund. I'd be loading up this stock right now, $23 a share. If I could buy 50 million shares, I'd be the single largest shareholder of the company. I could become the chairman of the board. No one gets it. No one out there gets that. There is complete lack of sense going on. I know that the stock is not worth $23 in cash. It doesn't have to be. You want to control $8.4 billion? You only have to put up about $1 billion, and you can really run roughshod and get votes on the board of directors as to what to do with the 8.4. It's controlling the money. You don't have to buy the money. You need to control the money. Right now, Ryan Cohen controls everything with less than 8% of the stock, well, maybe less than 9% of the stock. That's all he's got, and he controls the whole thing. If you buy 10% of this company, you'll have more than Ryan Cohen does. This is a nothing burger to me. I don't understand why there isn't, at 23 a share, there should be buyers of this stock that are long-term hedge fund activist investors. They should be loading up on this stuff, because now you're involved in a company with $8.4 billion in cash. I'm just a guy in front of a computer. What the hell do I know? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying. Yes. Cindy, I have quite a few cash secured puts in the $30, $31 range that I have to roll. I will get exercised for sure at this price. Henry sold cash secured puts GameStop 24s for July at 262. Christina, June 26 GameStop cash secured put 20s. I got 407. Mike is going, damn, this thing's a takeover target. My God, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's
You can push that away for
the novices don't know.
There you go.
And there are no brokers covering the stock. There's only 2 analysts covering GameStop. Thank you, Auntie Jen, so much. This thing looks delicious. This is absolutely wonderful. Oh, yeah, please. Yes, thank you. GameStop, 2304. What a joke. This is so cheap. This is so cheap. Just a guy in front of a computer trying to help you make money.
Right past
Every time, just walks right past the ketchup. It's just sitting there. Okay, we got the ham, cheese, and fried egg bagel on a toasted sesame seed bagel from Costco. The seeds are falling off. They're roasted, and they're just falling off here. They are so dang good. Let's dip this sucker into some ketchup and enjoy ourselves. Kids, this is your opportunity to make money on GameStop. This is your morning, and I don't know how long it's going to last, but at 2301, this is the time. Christina got 4 more. 416. I'm writing cash secured puts. 1. Bagel. That's right, baby. It's bagel time. Good time, bagel time. Oh, this is so good. Thank you again for hanging out with us here, learning how to write options and taking money off the table. Thank you to those of you who have, 353 of you who have answered the question of the day so far. And thank you to the thumbs up crowd out there. The thumbs up army, 186 of you have come in for thumbs ups. I want to say thank you again for that. It's so much appreciated. Helping out dramatically, folks. Absolutely wonderful. Dak, thank you so much for that 20-pound donation. I just remembered to give you a thumbs up for that. You've got 6 of them now. Beautiful stuff. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it. Fantastic. Welcome to the party, pal. 14 away from 200 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. That means a lot to us. 189 now are in the bin. Beautiful. Charlie, I went to the opposite. I just sold triple Qs, 8 529.24s for 23 cents premium. So I'm doing a $5 spread. They gave me 4.6% for today's expiry, 529.524. The Qs are 533. So they got to stay above 529. Charlie makes a clear profit of what's 115? No, about 160, 170 bucks, something like that. Yeah, I'll be watching it. Yes, you will, sir. I know you will. SoFi 1501. Here we go. SoFi moving again. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. You know that GameStop right now at 23 bucks or so, 23.10. The market cap is $10.3 billion. That's the market cap. They have $8.5 billion cash in the bank. What's the risk of buying this stuff at 23 bucks a share? No risk whatsoever. But if you can buy 15% of this company, 10, 15% of the company, you'll control it. You'll be the single largest shareholder of this thing. $1.5 billion bucks, you can run this thing and decide what to do with the $8.5 billion. What power? What power? A little bit of advice for Mr. Cohen out there. You may want to pick up another couple of million shares just to solidify your position. Get yourself over the 10% mark here. Boy, it's just good. Thank you, followers, viewers from wherever you are. Thank you for joining in, and thank you for your support of this channel. Making 184 bucks if this thing dies out. Way to go, Charlie. I'm not asking much. Just give me $184. Give me that 20 times a month, and I'll make $3,700 a month with $5,000. Not bad return on $5,000. Yeah. Another reason to be in the class on Saturday. That's with $4,000. It's only 8 contracts. That's fantastic return on your money. You can make $3,700 a month. That's $45,000 a year using $4,000 of capital. Is anyone getting that? Saturday's class is rather important. There's a reason that you want to be there. This class is filling up quickly. You're going to make some. You learn how to make some money here. Thank you, everybody. 33+ million on GameStop volume today. Wow. The Dow is coming back. It's down 16 points. It's trying to recover the loss. The S&P is up 9. NASDAQ is up 15. Everything's going green. Interesting move this morning. We'll see how green it gets. Can it stay green today? $14.98 on SoFi. IBM up 147, 282.99. Oh boy, oh boy. My goodness, what will GameStop do with all this cash? Are they going to pick up Bitcoin, quadruple their holdings on Bitcoin, buy $5 billion of Bitcoin? What are they going to do? That would be something. I don't know. This bagel is just delicious. Fried egg. ham, cheese on a sesame seed toasted bagel from Costco. Just absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. Hector, Uncle Bruce, I want to roll my GameStop poor man covered calls, Jan 26 to Jan 27, holding $13 strikes. What are your thoughts? 90-10 rule. Maybe you might go to 15s. Maybe you'll go to 16s. Shop them out. See what you can do. Can you buy more than what you have because you're rolling up in strike? You roll up to $16 at $3. Will those 16s be cheaper than what you can get for the ones you're selling? Then you can add 1 or 2 or 3 more. I don't know how many you have. Trip. I closed the put credit spread already on the Qs. 527.22s. I pulled in 2,100 on the buyback. That $4,000 credit I got, I kept 2,100. Nice going, buddy. Nice day. Another nice day for Trip Hazard. Lisa, GameStop, January 27, $22 cash secured puts. The bid ask is quite wide. 510, 5 to 660. Yeah, you want to be careful, but don't do market orders. Do stink offers only for sure. GameStop under 23, 22.96. What an opportunity. GameStop. Charlie says, I very much doubt that GameStop has stopped buying Bitcoin. I'm sure they're going to be buying at intervals, in my opinion. I have a feeling too. I just wonder, do they buy anything other than that? Do they get into anything business? Are they going to buy that specialty collectible grading service they partnered with? Are they going to make an offer just to buy them right out? Slowly introduce more collectible business into the GameStop stores throughout the U.S. Is that where they're headed? Good comment here. Good question from Wing Commander. Uncle Bruce, what are your thoughts on GameStop? $22, $23 put credit spread for next week. Approximate credit, 33 cents. What do you think about that? I might be interested in that trade a month out, not a week out, a month out. And can you get a much bigger credit for it? Can you do a 22.20 or a 21.19 and get an even bigger credit than this for something a month out? You want to check on that. I know you're tempted for a 1 week trade. I know, but you're right on the line. I'm just asking. Check it out. Might be too close for comfort. Trip, don't forget, GameStop has a chat today. It's the annual meeting today. The annual meeting is today on GameStop. The stock's 23.22. This is a joke. What happens when the chat is all done? Does the stock rocket to 27.28 later today? It'll still be down on the day, but it won't be at 22.80. Think about this. Finishing off this bagel. Oh, is this good? SoFi 1504. Pardon me, kids. This is just delicious. Giddy up, all. Let's get you richer. Let's make you money. Having a war with the sesame seeds. A delicious, tasty war it is. Welcome on to the program. Thank you for joining me. Well, the Dow did go green, but it's -5 now. We'll see what kind of a wave we have. Do we have an up wave and an up wave, or have we crested now? And are we going to filter back 150 points as the day wears on? Those of you writing credit spreads, put spreads, you're trying to be very mindful, of course. Hopefully, time will give you the shrinkage you need to win anyway on triple Qs or SPYs. Doughboy says, nice trip there, nice trades. Or I might have to start mirroring your trades. Wing Commander, I'll try 1 month out for 59-cent credit. Let's go. On a $2 spread, that's nice. Trip, I wrote 140 call spread on the Qs, 0 day to expire, 535, 540. If they, I was paid $6,800 to do this trade just now. 140 contracts, 535, 540. We're at 533.33. So $1.60, $1.70 away. The key here is to see the shrinkage from here. Very, very careful. You got to be really on top of this. With the Dow now down 9 points, Nasdaq's up 21, S&P is up 11. Now, will these two ease off a little bit? Will the Dow ease off more? That'll bring the Qs down, and if the Qs back off to 532, 531, this trade cashes out handsomely. That's what Trip Hazard is watching very closely right now. Wing Commander, $1 spread. Uncle Bruce, my God. There you go. You're doing a $1 spread for a 59-cent credit. Oh, my God. That's 60% on your money. Unbelievable. JV, unbelievable. IBM, 283. That's unbelievable. Yes, up 145. It is unbelievable. I'm waiting for the bubble to burst on IBM. I don't know what and when, where, but it's blowing up and it's going to hit. There will be a hit. Everyone who owns IBM is up now. No matter what price you ever paid for IBM in the history of the company, you're making money. 283, you're making money. How long can this keep going up? Eventually, someone wants a profit. Will there be enough musical chairs left for everyone else to sit down? When they stop the music and turn on the lights, we'll see. Oh my goodness. Q's 533.42, up 101 right now. Dow's up 5 points. We're green on all indexes right now. James the Mystery Tree, damn you blue. And again, those of you playing these call credit spreads on IBM, you can be looking at tomorrow's spreads. You can put new spreads on that die next Friday or next month or 3 months from now at much higher prices. You can put a spread on anywhere you want on IBM. Question how many dollars you want to risk, and or you just have to be willing to do rollovers in the meantime. In other words, you're always writing, and maybe you're putting put positions together, doing put spreads to compensate you for the rise up in the stock The puts are collapsing, and you're making money there to help compensate you on the call side. Don't forget that, especially those of you who have contracts going out a little while. You might be doing put spreads that die tomorrow. Then you'll do a put spread that dies Friday next week. Then you'll do another put spread that dies Friday after that, while you're holding a 5-week out, 2-month out credit spread on the call side. You're bringing in nickels and dimes and quarters on the put side. In the meantime, while all this is happening, keep that in mind. Cindy, a couple of years ago, I talked my husband into letting me write options on his IBM. Good thing he likes me. I have been rolling and rolling and rolling. JV, I got 2 short legs, 285, 287. They expire tomorrow. Henry, today is my cash secured put option. It's so red. Charlie, nice there trip. Lisa, GameStop, June 26th. $20 cash secured put. I just sold for $417 premium. We're at $23.11 on the stock right now. Cindy, I told my husband IBM never really moves, so let's just break some money on it. Tom wrote 5 put credit spreads on GameStop, 2018s, 20s and 18s for July 18th. I got 40 cents for the $2 spread, 20% on that one. Cindy, didn't you used to call IBM? Why IBM? Didn't you? I remember one used to underperform. They were generating really good revenues and really good cash flow, and they were underperforming. Not anymore. Thank you, AI. Thank you, Cloud. Thank you, new management. A lot of the shares of the company were bought back by the company over a 20-year span from 2000 to 2020 anyway. Unbelievable. Okay. Welcome all to the program. Welcome all to the channel today. There's a lot going on here. We've been on the air now 2 hours and 6 minutes. 237 of you are here. I appreciate this. We're up 22 on the Dow at the moment. SoFi back to 1510. We're green on SoFi again today. Still at 23.10 on the GameStop. Rocket Lab down 44. IBM up $1 at 282.54. On let me take a peek here on anything else I wanted to double check on here. Thank you for joining us this morning. Here we go. Rocket Lab down 45 cents. On the question of the day, that poll question, 381 of you have responded with your opinion on this. That is much appreciated. And I think we are zeroing in on 200 thumbs ups. I think we're getting awfully close. I think we've broken 200 thumbs ups. 204 have come through today. Thank you so much, all of you, for stepping up with the thumbs up meter. And thank you also, 66% of you who are answering this poll question. Out of 381 of you, 66% say SoFi was given a $20 target price yesterday. I think it'll break 20 before the end of 2025. 66% say yes. 34% say no. 2-to-1 looks like the ratio who believe $20 a share on SoFi is definitely doable. We're at 15.11 now, up a nickel on the day. And the volume on SoFi so far today, 23 million. On GameStop, we're trading at 23.04 with the annual meeting happening at any time now. We've traded 40 million today. And the company announced last night they're raising $2 billion in additional cash on a senior convertible note that will pay 0 interest. 7-year deal. It doesn't get any better than this. 7-year deal, 0 interest, and it can be converted into stock at the company's behest. In other words, only GameStop decides if the debt turns into stock, and they decide when in the next 7 years, and they don't have to issue stock if they don't want to. These guys are going to put $2 billion into crypto, and crypto doubles or triples in the next couple of years to 200, 300,000 a coin. GameStop could sell 2 billion of that huge gain on crypto, sell 2 billion of it, give the cash back to the bondholder and say thanks. The bondholder gets no stock, no interest, nothing. My hunch is that the bondholder is buying up the stock like a drunken sailor. and or buying call options like a drunken sailor. That's their strategy. They'll give the company money, go forth and multiply my dollars, while at the same time they're picking up GameStop shares while the market is panicking at 23.06. Classic case of a beautiful double move. So they get their money back for nothing? Oh, don't worry about that. By the time they get their money back for nothing, the stock's going to be $50 a share, $80 a share, $100 a share. These guys are going to be up $50, $60 a share. They don't care. The $2 billion didn't make me anything. That's all right. I've made billions on the stock. They're going to be winners, very big winners. You can get your share of the action. Not very many other places in the stock market offer you the opportunity to make money like institutions make money. Writing cash secured puts, the way to go. Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness. Doing the best I can with what I have. Thank you, everybody. Nice to have you here. People talking to Cindy about the IBM. Charlie says, I'm glad I closed my 277.50, 280 call spread yesterday. I took a loss, but it could have been worse. We are not the Joneses. Good morning, everybody. Tom is here. Taco said eggs have gone down 400%. Is it a good time to buy? Mike, so they're paying us to take eggs now? Mike, awesome. Tom, I have started laying eggs. To Henry, just filled cash secured put, GameStop, $22 GameStop cash secured put for July 25 for $1.69. This dies in 5 weeks, and I'm happy to do a $22 buy on GameStop. Give me $1.69 up front. This is a good move. Mike, Henry T, nice going. Savage of Wall Street, geez, fine. You folks are relentless. I'll be kind since I'm such a nice guy. I sold one more GameStop cash secured put, $30 strike expiring January for $10. Thank you. May I have another? JV, SoFi is green, Bruce, at 1508. Here it is again, wants to go higher. Exactly. We're up 136 on the Qs, and we're up 91 cents on IBM. And GameStop is sitting at $23 a share, flat right now. And the annual meeting is probably happening at any time in the next hour or two. How long will it last? 45 minutes? An hour? I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Zed, Uncle Bruce, I have been busy buying back all of the GameStop options for pennies today. I have 40 GameStop contracts I can write. Would you wait or would you write now? What would you do on this? I'd probably wait till after the annual meeting today. Maybe wait till Monday or Tuesday, and then look to write some new some new call options. So I don't think the stock's going any lower. I think the stock will start recovering towards that 30 level rather than to the 20 level. And then just pick your spots and bring in dollars. Yes, indeed. Charlie, nice going, Savage. You got 60 more dollars than I did. You are a sniper. Rock and roll, baby. Kids around here are bringing in dough. SoFi now 1509, up 3 cents now. SoFi up 3 cents on the session. The SoFi share high of the day, 1514 so far today. 1514 is the high of the day. We're at 1508, 1509 right at the moment. On the market data, we're up 22 points on the Dow, which is near its high of the day. We got an S&P gain of 17 points and a NASDAQ gain of 42. Gold is up $62 an ounce on the fall of the U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar is slumping against currencies, and gold is a winner against it. There you go. 1510 on SoFi right at the moment. 1511 right now. 3 cents away from the high of the day. We want to go higher. Can we go to 1525, 1550 on SoFi today? That'll take all of your cash secured puts even lower, and now the 15s are out of the money. So 1550, the 16s and 17s are getting in trouble now. Beautiful stuff. 1512 just went through on the trade on your SoFi. GameStop 2303, down $5.50 a share on a volume of 42. 1.2 million. That's where we're at on GameStop. It's trading more than SoFi, which has traded 25 million. Interesting difference in volumes here. 15.12 on SoFi, 2 cents away from the high of the day. Right as we speak, we're up 6 cents right now on SoFi. Dow up 30, Q's up 150, IBM up $1. Lots to watch, kids. You have lots to keep an eye on. I'm going to leave you and say thank you again for your never-ending support. This YouTuber is so grateful to the loyalty you show this channel. I want you to make nothing but a pile of money. 393 people have now voted on the question of the day. 66% of you believe that SoFi can hit 20 by the end of the year. I kind of think you're right. We have 210 thumbs ups today. This is the highest level in probably a week. Thank you for that vote of confidence. If you're watching on the rerun, please hit the thumbs up button. And I thank you so very much for that. Keep up the excellent work, everyone. And we will see you here tomorrow morning first thing. I'll be keeping an eye on the market all day long today. And don't forget, Saturday, noon Eastern, lesson 19. Looking forward to being with you for that class. That should be a lot of fun and quite informative. 15.14, the high of the day on SoFi right now. Your SoFi is at the high of the day right now. Congratulations, those of you who have been writing cash secured puts and rolling them over there. You are being well rewarded for your patience. The shares, I think, will continue to go higher. Very soon, a little higher from here, and they will be less than $3 away from the high of the year, which is 1842. This stock is going to hit a new high, I believe, and we'll see how it all plays out. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your session. Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen wish you nothing but the best. Savage of Wall Street, I wanted the high of the day, just sold one more $30 GameStop cash could put January, this time for 10.10. Don't try to beat me, you all. Charlie, laughing out loud. I'm trapped for the day. You win. There you go. All right, kids, I'm out of here in 3, 2, 1. Bye.